When Sarah moved into the old farmhouse at the edge of town, she was excited to start fresh. The creaking wood floors, the musty smell of old wallpaper, everything about it felt like something out of a novel. But it wasn't long before she realized that the house wasn't as welcoming as it seemed. The first night, it was a soft scratching sound beneath the floorboards. It could have been an animal, she thought. But the noise didn't stop. It was relentless, growing louder as the night stretched on, tapping on the wood like it was trying to get her attention. The next night, it was whispers. At first, it was faint, almost imperceptible. She chalked it up to the wind, or maybe the house settling. But as she lay in bed, heart pounding, she could hear distinct words. Not in a language she knew, but something old and guttural, slipping through the cracks in the walls. "Help us." She froze. There was no one else in the house. The whispers grew clearer each night, calling to her from the darkness beneath the floor. And they were no longer asking for help. They were begging her to join them. One night, unable to sleep, Sarah decided to investigate. She grabbed a flashlight and moved cautiously down to the basement, the beam flickering in the damp air. The whispers grew louder as she descended, urging her to come closer. When she reached the farthest corner of the basement, she saw something that made her stomach twist in terror, a trapdoor, hidden under a pile of rotting blankets. It wasn't there before. Trembling, she knelt and pulled it open. A stench of decay rose from the darkness below, the whispers almost deafening now. She didn't want to look, but she couldn't pull away. Something was calling her. Then, in the pitch black beneath the floor, she saw them, eyes. Hundreds of them, glimmering in the dark, staring up at her with a hunger that made her blood run cold. And they weren't alone. "Join us." The whispers cooed again, more insistent now, as hands reached up from the darkness to drag her in. Sarah screamed, but the cold grip around her ankles was already pulling her into the void, her flashlight slipping from her hand and clattering to the floor, casting one last fleeting glow on the trapdoor as it slammed shut. The next morning, the house was quiet. The whispers were gone. But the floor beneath the trapdoor remained untouched, its old wood creaking softly, as if nothing had ever happened. And in the town, they said Sarah had left. Just up and gone. No one knew where. But if you stand by the old farmhouse at night, you might hear something faint, far beneath the earth. A whisper. A voice. "Help us, join us."